The airfield is in the rear view. Next order of business, Signal Void. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So for those of you who don't know this, I still have not actually ever completed the Signal Void tale.
So cold.
It came out a year ago now with Forsaken Airfield. And so this is something that I've been trying to do in the last couple of series. The first attempt was interrupted by a death. The second attempt was interrupted by the arrival of this update that we're playing in this series. So I decided to start over. And now that we have obtained the shortwave, it's time to take care of that. And then once that's done, I can head into the new zone at long last. So that's why it's priority number 1. Let's go ahead and pick this stuff back up. Although I suppose, hang on. The saplings that still need to cure, I will leave on the ground. I've been bad about this for the last couple of episodes. Let's go ahead and leave them here and let them make a little bit of progress. Now, one thing I definitely can't do at the moment is make water, and I need to make water. So let's see. I've got carrots and I have cattails, so I have food to eat, just not a lot. But let's see if I can go outside. I can't remember if there is a... I don't think that there's a place where I can cook here. I mean, this spot is probably pretty safe. My guess would be I could light a fire here and get away with it. It would take a really, really, let's say, rudely placed gust of wind to interfere with the fire here. Okay. So with that, first things first, let's go ahead and put that down. Place the cooking skillet, and we can start making some potatoes. And we're also going to melt some snow, because we need to. About 38 minutes till that one's ready. Let's go ahead and just pass the time. Gonna eat that right away, without feeling bad about it. Cook the next potato. Haven't had a chance to really mess with any of the more advanced recipes yet, but that is something I look forward to before too much longer. All right, potable water. Let's go ahead and drink that so as not to lose any condition unnecessarily to thirst. And that should still leave me with plenty. Yep. So at this point, I'm just going to cook. Ooh, I can make porridge. We're going to do that. Absolutely. We can make bannock. We could also make a rosehip pie, interestingly enough, but I will go ahead and cook this last potato first. Also, let's go ahead and add a couple more pieces of coal, because I really don't need to lug around too much coal, I would think. Okay, let's go ahead and prepare this. Now, the prep time is probably going to take the rest of the cook time on the potato. Oh, not quite. Alright, so that means I can definitely... It'll do it this time, though. Watch. You'll see the potato pop. Yep, there it is. Nope. Nope, don't want to discard that. Let's go ahead and eat that potato. And of course, this is also helping with my food situation in other ways. Let's go ahead and make some bannock. Alright, that porridge is cooked. I'm a big oatmeal fan myself, so anytime I have the opportunity to make porridge in this game, I always get unreasonably excited.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
I was unreasonably excited when it was revealed that that was possible to make. All right, we need to make more water. Absolutely. This is, of course, helping with cooking skill as well. Probably the single best aspect of the fact that these recipes all exist in the game is you have so many more opportunities now to get your cooking up to level 5. And one of the reasons I really like that is that for years, especially if you watch players who are more keen on, say, playing the system than I am. I don't have anything against playing the system if that's what you want to do. Me personally, I enjoy kind of immersing myself in the world of a game, whether it's the Long Dark or the other games that I play on the channel, or not on the channel for that matter. And with the Long Dark, one of the things that kind of happens a lot if you see players creating content is they'll basically chop up little tiny bits of meat from a kill, for example. And rather than cooking like entirely, the maximum size steak, you cook the minimum size steak. That way you can actually get more cooking skill out of a single kill than you would otherwise. And that's been really one of the ways to push, and really the only way to quickly push for Cooking 5 for a long time. But now, that's not as necessary, which I really like. All right, it does seem like the wind is being potentially a little bit rude here, so I need to be mindful of that. Doesn't look like I can do any more Bannock's. I can make rosehip pie, which I will do. Alright, non-potable water, 35 minutes. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit concerned about the wind, but I think I'm going to get through this. Should be fine. Alright, 15 minutes until these are ready. Was there anything else that I could have cooked here? Yeah, I could make more porridge. I had a feeling. Alright, can I make more rosehip pie? Yes, I can. Let's go ahead and do that. It's glorious. Alright, so there's that. There's the porridge. I can still make more. So we're going to have lots of... I haven't eaten any of this porridge, by the way, so we're going to have lots of food. Campfire's still going. Okay. That's still cooking. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we're done. We are done. Can't do any more porridge. Sad day. How much water do I have? Enough. I could potentially make more, but I'd prefer to leave this place relatively unencumbered. And water would be problematic in that sense. Alright. Do I need to grab torches off this fire? I might as well, just in case I need any for extra warmth. That way it's not going completely to waste. That's a nice one right there. Let's do one more. That's not even worth it, to tell you the truth. There we go. Okay. In good shape. Let's head back inside. We now will have the ability to rest for most of the rest of the night. Recover some condition, which is sorely needed, to be honest. So I'm happy about that. And look at all this food that I now have. Pretty great. So. Oh, wait. Did I not... I guess I left the bedroll here? Yeah, I did. Silly me. Alright, let's go ahead and put that away. So nice to finally have the improvised down bedroll, by the way. God knows, the game made me fight for it. Makes us all fight for it, I suppose. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep. Not going to get 6 hours quite. It'll be like 4 and change or 5 and change, somewhere in there. I didn't look very closely at the meter. But now we can pass time for, let's say, 3 hours, and then maybe sleep for 2. And then we should be good to go, I think. Just make sure... Yeah, I'm good. We might not even be fully rested here when I wake up. We'll see. Yeah, we are. All right. The sun has risen. Let's go ahead and eat some elegant porridge. The nice thing about going through some of that cooking stuff is that I now have a lot less that I'm lugging around. This was a 3-pound bag of flour. It's not 3 pounds anymore. So that is nice. You can tell that some of my items might need a little bit more love, but I'm going to hold off on that for now. Okay. So those definitely made some progress. I know. That's why we're going to go find the travois, so that we can actually walk with stuff. Assuming the travois is still in one piece, which I really don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. Hopefully it's in good enough condition to get us back to where we need to go. There's a part of me that's kind of tempted to go all the way through with the travois, just go straight through the muskeg. And then go to Trappers and hang out there for a bit. Because if I do that, that would actually give me an opportunity to finish curing the stuff that I need while leaving the travois behind. Since I won't be able to bring it with me, it'll probably be very low condition. Although, that's what I'm concerned about. I don't know that the travois is even in good enough shape. But we are about to find out in, like, the coming seconds. This is what I was concerned about, is just how frickin' cold we would get, even while still making our way back up to this thing. But we're almost there. And this is a portion of the zone that is... Hi, bunny. Don't worry, I am no threat to you. This is a portion of the zone that is, a little bit more protected from the wind. So at least there's that.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Alright, so as I recall, there's I think there's a car up here. So one thing I'll tell you right now, we'll know that we're in bad shape. I don't know exactly what happens when the travois completely breaks down. If it is broken down in the elements out here, if that's happened, then we will know that we're in bad shape if we just see a pile of items on the ground somewhere. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna need to...
It's so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
No, you most definitely are not. That is not how it works. We've been over this. I just need to grab as many things as I can that can support a fire. This is unfortunately not protected from the wind here, even though, in spite of what I was just saying, we're actually not that well protected from the wind. Although I do think there's that cave up here. Yeah? Isn't there a cave up here? Is this where it is? On the right? So we could find that cave, if this is it, or it might be around the next bend. Not sure. That could give us a spot to chill. And by chill, I mean the opposite of chill. It would give us a spot to warm up. I hope the cave wasn't down there. I'm a little bit worried about that at this point. I think the cave is... Yeah, I think it's up here. Alright, you can see a torch on the ground there. I'm going to grab a few more sticks in the off chance it's necessary. I might even grab that torch. Oh no. Okay, I see a snowflake in the air. That's not a good sign. We could have a storm rolling in here. This zone, man, let me tell you, we have really good clothing. And when you have some of the best clothing, which we're currently wearing, it's actually more protective than a lot of the animal skin stuff that you can have at higher tiers. Now, we don't necessarily... I'm not saying we're at that point. But the fact that we're still this cold and losing this much condition while on our way out of this zone is mind-blowing. This does not look like the road I remember coming in on. I'm extremely concerned. You just kind of forget how long this road is. I know that I crossed at one point, I crossed a tree, and I'm concerned that I may have gone a different direction on the way back out than the way that I came in. I don't think I did. But at this point, I'm starting to question everything. And I need to find that frickin' cave. This corner here is really disconcerting. Did I pass the cave? Is that what I did? I think I passed the cave. Because I think this corner up here is where the travois is. I think there's... I'm going to round this bend. I think I passed the cave. I think I somehow managed to walk past it without realizing it. And I think it might have even been before I brought it up. I think it was. Okay, so the travois is going to be... Yeah. Right back here. And the thing is, I think I had the travois with me when I left the cave. If memory serves. So, I'm going to try to get back to the cave. Man, this is wild. Alright, fingers crossed. There it is. Alright, there it is. It's still in one piece. I don't know what the condition is. And frankly, right now, I don't care. I'm going to keep pushing past it. I'm probably going to drop a lot of my heavy stuff on the ground right here so I can move a little faster. And get back to the cave where I can rest. Yeah, so I know the cave... I'm pretty sure the cave is up here, actually, so... I'll keep my coal, because I need that. We'll drop all of this. Drop that. We'll keep the hatchet, just in case we need it. Nice. Let's go ahead and... well, no, the rose hips, I might be able to prepare some of those. Yeah, I'm actually not carrying too much. I can drop my guns. It hurts me a little bit to do that. I don't need the pry bar. But that way I can literally run. Because the cave is back here. Did I check this trunk? Yes, I did. It's back here, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's right back there. I recognize that little opening. Good lord, this zone is so punishing. It's insane. It is absolutely off its rocker insane. That's our hypothermia risk. Okay, at least we're not at 50% hypothermia risk. Jesus. Alright, there's some coal on the ground here. That's nice. There's another lantern. Alright, so there's a bed here. Alright, you can see that I was already here once. Let's go ahead and get a new fire going. We're not going to need tinder. We're not going to need accelerant. Standing a little bit close to it, but that's okay. Good God. I'm just glad the travois was in one piece. I'm not sure what Firestarter's been broken beyond repair.
That's a good
Great.
one.
Thankfully, we have more. They're all on the travois. Alright, so this thing's going to be plenty warm. I might even be able to get some more cooking done here. Let's see what we can knock out. Yeah, not really. Unless... I definitely have other stuff that I can eat, and heat, for that matter. Actually, wait. Hold on a second. Can you... Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, I'm so sad. I was really hoping you could put porridge in the insulated flask, and you totally should be able to. I'm sorry, you totally should be able to do that. That makes me very, very sad. Alright, we're going to drop these saplings on the ground. They're going to be curing with us. At least they should be back here, I think. Yep. Alright, there are some rose hips that I can work on, so let's do that. It's going to take 45 minutes. That'll warm me back up, which is very nice. Okay, so, tell you what, we've got a little bit of time. I'm warm now. Let's just head back and grab the travois and bring it back this far. Because now I can officially put all my stuff on the travois and lug it behind me. We'll just have to see what its condition is. That's the main thing. So it's going to be a little cold as I do this. I had completely forgotten how much of a gauntlet it was after I left the travois behind. That was so much more distance to cover. Can you imagine if I had actually gone back for that? I am so glad I turned around. So glad. Like...
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, I don't see what the condition of the travois is, but, yeah, 34%. Alright, so it seems like it's about where it was before, so we'll have to keep a very close eye on it. We do have this battery with us. That's, less than ideal. Let's... Yeah, one of those lanterns needs to be broken down. I'll figure that out later. For now, I just want to put... Oh wait, do I not have another fire striker on the travois? I thought I did. Maybe I left them behind elsewhere. I think I did, actually. I think I left a bunch of items behind. That's unfortunate. Alright, need to think in terms of offloading everything I don't actually need. Literally everything. Because I'm bad about this. And at this point, I don't need to carry around any of these items for the most part. I can put this salt away. There we go. I can put the oats away. I have a little bit of water left. We have a broken torch there that I can deal with later, but that is enough for me to get going. Oh, man. Alright. Let's Austin Powers this here. Alright. And here we go. Oh, so nice to have this thing back. I'm just concerned about making it all the way back in one piece. It's going to be a challenge. I really wish I would have done a better job curing those particular items piecemeal. I have some items on the travois that can cure, so I'm going to put them out in the cave as soon as I get back with this thing. And that will hopefully help keep it in good shape. Now that I kind of know how to use this thing, once I get back to Great Bear proper, I'm going to be using it more properly. The whole purpose of this is not to just constantly have all your stuff with you at all times. It's to give you a means to move a lot of stuff over a long distance. Oh, come on. You made it up here before, didn't you? I guess you didn't. That's rude. Okay. Well, hold on. I need to take out... Oh, that's right. The stuff that was curing... Oh, I forgot. I think we may have left enough stuff to fully repair the travois at that waypoint at the beginning of the transition zone. So we might actually be in good shape sooner than I thought. Remember, we left a lot of stuff on the ground in a cave as I was beginning to realize this. I opened up an episode at that cave entrance as we're moving through the transition zone, and I was like, I'm starting to realize the error of my ways. I'm starting to understand what's not going to work about this approach to the travois. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. I think, now that does give me, yeah, it gives me more, it actually wakes me up a little bit, which was not the plan, but it's fine. I need to sleep for a bit here. And we're going to keep moving as best we can. Let's pick this stuff back up. Not going to worry about the headache for now. I think I will, while I have this fire here. Hour, 25 minutes. Yeah, we're absolutely going to make some water with this. Tell you what, let's go ahead and... double it up a couple times. We're going to add one more piece of coal so I can do that again, because some of this water is going to go on the travois. Alright, drink that. I don't think I need to worry about making any more, although perhaps, yeah.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we've got time. Perfect. Okay. Nine minutes left on that fire. That's kind of perfect. That's a lot of water. That's more than I need, but most of that is going to go on the travois. There's the porridge. And let's sleep for, I'm going to say 4 hours, but we'll get less than 3. I should have just said 3 there. That's me rushing my head math, which I never do, ever. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these saplings. We'll put all those back in the travois. Now, we don't have too much farther to go, so I'm going to risk taking this trip at night here, because at this point we just need to make it back to the transition zone. And at this point I also think we're not likely to run into a lot of hostile wildlife, so it's just a matter of making it back that far. It's not really that far at all. Gonna grab some rose hips while I can. One thing I've definitely benefited from is having a flask full of rosehip tea. Rosehips are really plentiful on these settings. And remember, one of the things that is, it's surprising, but it's true, about this particular loot code, this particular, custom setting code, is that we are still running on vegetation settings that are less plentiful than Loper. Which is wild to me, every time I think about it. Okay. Let's back up. And hopefully this won't take too long. Famous last words. Nice. I started moving noticeably faster when I stepped onto the road, which you would expect. That's the way roads work in the long dark. But even with the travois, that's still the case. So we're approaching the broken portion of the highway here. And then we'll be out of the zone, more or less. We might get cold again here and lose some condition. It's going to be a little bit rough. But at this point, I think it's worth just pushing to get out of the zone, because I know that on the other side of this road that I'm about to very precariously try to cross is a very cozy interior environment that will allow me to rest and regain some condition. It's been a much more difficult journey than I would have thought. Ooh, that is rough. Not a fan of that. At least they let you do it. At least they let you do it.
To escape this cold.
There are so many points that we just walk past where you can imagine it not going that way. But you can do it, which is nice. So we are almost at the exit of the zone. And as I recall, it's actually not that far at all. I don't even need to say as I recall. I know for a fact it's not that far at all. Man, I'm just loving how fast I'm moving. When you think about how much stuff I'm lugging with me right now.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Oh, you're fine. Am I still encumbered too? I am. So that's what's funny, is I'm still encumbered while using the travel law, so I didn't put as much stuff on the travel as I should have. Still getting used to it. I will work on that. Alright. I am going to brave the condition loss because it's worth it. Still such a gauntlet. I always take for granted how long this path is. In some ways, it feels almost as long as the entirety of Forlorn Muskeg, for example. Yeah, see, there's that truck, but I know for a fact this truck is not even... Oh, don't tell me that. I walked in here with this traveler, I'm walking out with it. Don't you dare tell me that. Now, didn't I need to... Oh, yeah, that's right. I hate this. This is the dumb part.
Too heavy to carry.
This is the dumb part. This is where it's going to get a little bit obnoxious. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
I think I can use this.
Okay, deploy that. It's down to 27% condition. Don't love that. All right, at this point, I'm just going to put the rifle away. I'm going to put the sticks away. We're just going to put as much on this thing as I possibly can for a second here. We're going to put those away, put those away, put that away. That's the painful part, really, when you're moving in and out of this zone. Okay, that revolver ammo, we will transfer. You know what? Transfer all. Don't care. We'll figure that out later. Hacksaw, pry bar, yup. Flare shells, yup. Torches. Most of the flares. All these recycled cans. There's an argument to be made that I don't need any of this right now. Alright, that is more than I meant to transfer there. Let's see if we can grab one of those back. Alright, I don't think I actually grabbed it back, but it's okay. Losing a lot more condition than I prefer to lose right now.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I know, that's why we have the travel law, Jennifer. It's literally why it's there. I forgot about this. Okay. Put that up. Put that up. Put that up. And now we're no longer encumbered, believe it or not. Let's get rolling. Good God. All right, well, we're 35 minutes into the episode. I'm going to stop this one here. In the next one, well, probably in a couple seconds, I'm going to find my way to the edge of this zone. We're going to make our way back to the transition zone and start moving back into Great Bear proper so that we can take care of Signal Void stuff. Excited to finally take care of that, given how long of a time it's been coming. But we're finally right around the corner from it, and I'm hopefully going to get there without too much concern in terms of my health, which at this point is looking like a slightly suspect hope to have. But, you know, I'm going to just keep my fingers crossed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.